All right, well, this is just a follow-up video from one we just did a moment ago on a Gallagher S17 repair. Maybe I'll put a link in the video or description area below so you can click on it and watch that video. We talked to the customer. This one, they want to fix this one, and it doesn't cost a whole lot more. They want to make it a little stronger. Just they want to get as much bite out of it as they can. So we're gonna upgrade this unit electronically a little bit, and not much you really have to do to these versions to make them stronger, but we're going to. It's not a necessity, you know, if the stock power that you've had running with these things the last 5, 10, 15 years or whatever, how long you had the S17 for, if it's been working just fine for you, then, you know, then you can leave it stock powered and be just fine. But you're like, well, every once in a while the animals don't like to respect it or whatever. These aren't, you know, big jewel units to start with, so, you know, don't expect them to be knocked to the ground and start quivering because they're in pain. They'll just get kind of bit and get scared and back off. But we are going to upgrade this unit here, this board, electronically. We're going to change the capacitor out to the next size bigger. And we do stock these transformer, or well, we stock most of the parts here for this thing. We even stock new boards. So if your board's all water damage or whatever, because water got in it, because your rubber switch cover was all rotted off or something, we do stock new boards here. We don't use them that often, but we've got them here just in case. Because every once in a while we'll get a board in here that's just all ate up, you know, too far gone, or lightning's burned the hell out of it. It's just junk. But I'm gonna keep that capacitor because I can probably use it somewhere else. All right, let me find the other capacitor. All right, so this is the bigger capacitor that we're going to use. It's got a little more microfarads, you know, stored energy in it, so it's going to pack a little bit more bite to it. It's a little wider than the other one was, so we have to offset the lead. It's bent in and out. Another one just leads straight down. There's no polarity to these capacitors, so it doesn't matter which way you put in, frontwards or backwards. Come on, there it is. And then we're gonna solder it on. I don't go. You could put a great big capacitor in there, but what's going to happen? Why you don't want to go too big with the capacitor size is you don't want to overpower the transformer and put too much power into it, so they don't burn it up, and you don't want to draw too much out of your battery that the solar panel can't keep up. So you can only go so big when it comes to power. So what we do basically, we put the same size capacitor that's on the S22 Gallagher, and that's what we wire on. So I guess electronically this is going to be an S22 board now, or maybe an S30. They made an S30. All right, we'll recheck this out. Make sure my wires don't touch the battery wires. Flip the switch on. It's a bit brighter spark. I mean, I can see the difference in it because I know what I'm looking at. But the other flash was just about as big. You know, the distance that it jumped, but the brightness of it is about double the brightness roughly. So but you know, if you don't know what you're looking for, you'll look at, oh, it looks the same to me. But to the trained eye like mine, I can tell there's a difference in it. So, but now let's upgrade. So on the video, we had to replace the transformer because it was coming on, flashing the light like normal, like every second or two, and it was clicking. But it was clicking kind of loud because it was arcing on the inside of the transformer, but we had no output or very little. So I knew right then and there a transformer was our issue, and that fixed that problem. If you have a board that's flashing the light and not clicking, that clicking sound comes from this transformer. And if the transformer doesn't click, it won't fire. And you know, it has to be able to discharge into the transformer, make that clicking sound, because the clicking sound comes from inside this transformer here. So sometimes it could be the transformer's bad, and that's why it's not clicking, but that's pretty rare. Usually something to do with something on the back of here sometimes. There's a few things that cause it not to click, not the discharge. And the capacitors hardly ever go bad. So we only change these out if they're split and cracked and broken, which is pretty rare. Or if the person wants to change it to the next size bigger, then we'll do that for them. But well, hopefully you like this video. Subscribe to our channel, please, and hit that thumbs up button. And just tell your friends, you know, these S17s have been around they were around from 1998 to like 2017. So they had like a 20-year run roughly of those things. And good units. I mean, there's millions of them out there. So maybe one of these days I'll be a millionaire working on all these things. But right now, not even close. But yeah, there's our information right there. But we work in all brands and age of these fence chargers. You know, if you've got one of these that's not working, or you got 3 or 4 of them not working, you know, just play around with them, see what they do, see if they come on at all. If they don't come on at all, you know, no flashing or clicking, then check your battery. Make sure it's over 6 volts. It's a 6-volt battery. It's be like 6.2 to 6.6 volts to make it run right. Most of those 6-volt batteries inside those S17s and stuff usually read about 6.3 to 6.5 on average. I've seen them read 6.7, but that's on the higher end of a battery voltage-wise that it will charge up to. But if it's like 5.9, 5.8, 6.1, 6 volts, it's not going to run right. It's going to flash once and then stop, typically. So that's usually a sign of a low battery. Then you need to check your battery. Don't just use a little, you know, battery tester. Oh, it says charged. Get a voltmeter with an actual digital readout that tells you what you're reading, because you know those it may say, oh yeah, it says it's 6-volt battery. It says read 6 volts. Well, is that 5.9, 6.1, 5.7? You know, you just don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna stop this video and upload it here before too long. But just like the video, tell your friends about us, and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you later.